Hi folks, how you doing? Russell, TrueResults303.com. Check out the website link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Putting the healing back in health. Once again, follow on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, the podcast. All those links are down below in description land. Coming at you today with a video on the best way to recover after a hard workout, a race weekend, something along those lines, right? And if we can incorporate these, I would say, into daily activities after workouts, you're going to get the best results, right? Because adapting your body, a preemptive strike on soreness, imbalances, and things like that is going to prevent long-term issues. So, I think I still got mud in my hair from my race yesterday. So, number one is, how are you eating? You need to be eating correctly, right? Plenty of water, plenty of fruits, vegetables, and, lean meats. Quality food at all times is going to be number one. And I know when it comes to race day, I did this yesterday after my 2 Spartan races this weekend on a Saturday, Sunday. I did the sprint and then the super. And my downfall was I wasn't prepared with food for after the race, and I ended up stopping at McDonald's and just eating a bunch of crap. Once again, that's not going to be healthy when you have just demolished your body, right? And it wasn't demolished. I was still able to walk and function. I'm really sore today. But when you put your body through that much stress and then you feed it crap like that, you can't expect a positive recovery. So what are you doing to recover? I should have been better prepared with some quality food, or at least homemade food, homemade sandwiches, using quality meats and things like that. There's nothing wrong with having a hamburger after your workout. But did you make it yourself? Is it something quality, right? Next, it's always going to be stretching, foam rolling, any of those types of things that's going to help relax the muscles. Self-myofascial release and stretching. Myofascial release first, stretch next. Loosen up, get the knots out of those muscles, and then stretch them out. So you've got to be doing that on a daily basis, before, after, in the morning, something along the lines. You need to be doing that. All right, those are must-haves, must-dos, must-performs. Like I said, staying hydrated at all times. And then I bought compression socks for this past race week, and that's because I tweaked my leg, my calf, really bad when I was doing the training as well for my half Ironman coming up. And to me, it didn't really matter. Maybe it did. I didn't even race the second day with them, and I still feel decent. It's not aggravating. But maybe compression gear during. But I think the one thing we need to do, and I've been doing a lot of research on it, and I've done it a few times, but I haven't done it much, is those ice baths or those cold showers. And the reason you've got to understand, like I tell people, when you're, like right now, my entire body's sore. I don't think there's a muscle in my body that's not sore from these races this week. And I think you've got to understand that these ice baths, these cold showers, what they do is, right, even when you get a massage, right, so they're pushing on you really hard, right? What is that doing? It's creating tension, right? So they're pushing, pushing, pushing. And then what do they say afterwards? Take a drink of water, flush the toxins out. So what does that mean? It's reducing the toxins by creating pressure on your body, right? Well, what happens when you take a cold shower? You cinch up, right? Contraction, right? Well, what's happening? When you're squeezing something, right? So during the race this weekend, I jumped in that muddy water and I had to go under the wall and get out. Afterwards, I took my shirt off and I squeezed it. I contracted it to get all that water out of it, right? Well, if I'm doing that again, I'm squeezing. What is that doing? Squeezing all the goo and lactic acid and whatever other crap is built up in my body, squeezing it out, right? So what do you think a cold shower does, or those ice baths? You cinch up and you're just freezing cold. Eventually, hopefully, you can relax and try to, find some calmness within that, but you're squeezing, allowing that stuff to get out, to flush out of the system. So I think those cold showers are going to be very beneficial if we can man up and do them. Now, once again, I struggle with it myself. Nobody really wants to do that. They'd rather sit in the nice warm jacuzzi, right? But once again, that's just relaxing you, versus that contraction of that cold water is going to squeeze everything out of it, right? At least that's the way I would see it. I'll always proper sleep, trying to get your 7 to 9, 6.5 to 9. Once we're below 6.5, I think we're really going to struggle. Need to be at least be getting 6.5, 6.5 or more. And if you're going to be hitting that 6.5, it needs to only be a couple times a week. You need to be hitting closer to 7, at least 7. 6.5, 2 to 3 days a week. The rest, minimum of that 7. If not, you need to be getting a nap. I prefer you still get up at the same time, take a nap later on. Those are my opinions. But once again, I think if you can do this, this is going to help with recovery, right? Doing these things is going to help greatly with your recovery if you can create this daily habit: nutrition, hydration, mobility, foam rolling, cold showers, and then, of course, prayer, meditation, calming the mind, right? If the mind's racing, the body's not going to be able to relax, right? That's why we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. We carry this tension in our body because of the stress of everyday life. So if you can't calm down and relax, you're not going to be able to de-stress, right? Stress can be a good thing, but we've also got to understand that if there's too much, we've got to learn to control it, relax the mind, relax the body, relax the spirit, and get back into it. And if you can do all these different things within the day, a couple times a week even, select certain days to do them, you're going to be better off in life. You're going to be better off. You're not going to be sore, fatigued, any of this. This is going to create that true lifestyle of health, wealth, and spirituality and calmness. The 3 C's my uncle says: cool, calm, and collected. That's what we need to be. Cool, calm, and collected. And if you do these, this is what's going to happen to you. Creating this pattern in your life, this lifestyle. These rituals is what they need to become. Not habits. We want a ritual. Not a routine. We want a ritual, right? Ritual is taking it to the next step. This is something I do no matter what. Routine is, yeah, I'm doing it for now. No, you need a ritual. What is your ritual? So, I hope this helps. Like I said, this is going to accelerate your workouts. This is going to make sure that you stay healthy, and it's going to ensure that you perform top notch every time you step into the gym, every time you step into the rink, the court, the field, whatever it is. Life in general, the boardroom. You're going to be on top of your game at all times. So once again, I hope this helps. Don't forget to follow on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, the podcast, the website. Check it out. Download, descriptions. Subscribe to this channel. Share and like these videos.